So again, despite just the content of this lecture, I really hope to get across to you that you are in control of your life and you are in control of the way that you manage stress. If you have a sense of control, if you have an optimistic, explanatory style, if you have social support, those things together can reduce stress and improve your overall health. And if you truly feel like you have a sense of control over the stress, if you appraise it in a positive way, you can overcome whatever it is that is stressing you out. One of the easiest ways to deal with stress is through aerobic exercise. Many studies have suggested that aerobic exercise can elevate your mood and well-being because aerobic exercise raises your energy level, it increases your self-confidence, and it lowers your tension, levels of depression, and anxiety. This is due to endorphins. Neurotransmitters that make us feel good are released when we are doing something that is physically active. There are some studies that I have read throughout my college career that said that running alone or doing something that you physically like can treat depression in a more quick fashion than medication can. So aerobic exercise is not just a way to become more healthy and reduce your risk for those chronic diseases, it's also a way to deal with stress. And I am a runner. When something bothers me, I take it out on the pavement. I run and run and run and run. I feel so much better and I am less stressed out because of it. There are other methods to reducing stress though if you do not like aerobic exercise. First one is calming down. Relaxation training is really important, and once I come back to school, I will go through meditative practices with you all to help you reduce stress. Yoga is a great thing that just makes you pause, makes you breathe, and focus on being in the moment. You can reach out. Obviously, having a large social support network is really important for reducing stress. Many people who are religious, studies have shown that there's an association between being religious and having less stress in your life, and it could be that it's related to the social support piece, but also being altruistic. What this means is doing things for other people, not because you're going to get a reward. It's not the extrinsic motivation that we've been talking about, but being altruistic is intrinsic. It's giving to others because it gives you pleasure, not because you're wanting to get anything in return. This is shown to be a really good way to reduce stress. Now, going back to the control piece, like I said, if you perceive that you are in control of your stress, you are going to be more likely to deal with it better. Studies have shown that when the absence of control occurs, when individuals, whether it be humans or animals, perceive that they have no control over their life situation, they are more stressed out and they give up. This is what we call learned helplessness. Research with rats and humans has indicated that the absence of control over stressors is a predictor to health problems. I see this as a teacher in class. I have students who, for whatever reason, aren't doing well. Maybe they're not motivated enough. Maybe they don't feel like they're intelligent enough to do well in an AP course. And they get that first progress report or that second progress report and they're still failing. Those students are not all of a sudden going to change their tune and start doing everything in their power to raise their grade because they have learned that they are helpless. Learned helplessness is awful. It is you're basically giving up in the situation. They've done studies with dogs where they kind of put a dog in a room and the only way the dog could get out of the room was to cross a threshold that administered a mild electric shock to the dog. There was no other way the dog could get out of the room. The dogs eventually stopped trying to get out of the room completely because they knew that they would be shocked. They fell victim to this learned helplessness idea. So again, if you get nothing else from this lecture, take the stressors in your life, appraise them in a more positive way. Know that with the help of people and with the ability to look at it as a positive thing that motivates you, you can better deal with stress.